Zoomi's prayers, with great mercies will I gather you. We hear the world rush past us, we are left behind. The sun rose in the west and precessed over the top of our lives to set in sadness in the east. What of tomorrow? Will it pop back up over the eastern scape of hills? Some day was lost, perhaps the crucial one, which shall have changed what lay before us. One day in the east, near to the eastern shore of the great Mediterranean Sea, all became darkness for above half an hour. Something was lost or something gained in that time. This was many years ago, 2000. It was that crucial day which changed what lay before us. It was a coming, signifying ending, the consummation of the world. An insurmountable barrier arose between the man on the cross and the refusers of his supreme gift. Not by any means would the day after death return to us. The gates were closed, and that eternal world disappeared from sight and from knowledge. For outside of that moment, nothing mattered or existed. In point of fact, no reason for the world to be could be placed outside of the cross. It is the intersection and communion of man and God. This in one man, this in the joining of our life to yours. All was drawn into the immediate presence of God, where can abide nothing but the spiritual. The material world was swallowed in that darkness of that hour, its purpose fulfilled, showing all men the vanity of their lives. Vanity, vanity, all is vanity, a breath, a vapor, meaningless. The whole estate of men, vain in the abstract, vain in each particular. Not in themselves, for all are God's creatures, and therefore good in their kinds, but in reference to that happiness which men seek and expect to find in them. This is our dark hour, groping toward the call which is there for all. We are not what we seem to be, and perform not what we promise, this to ourselves and others. Rather inviting cares and fears, sorrows and mischiefs. The thing is certain beyond all possibility of dispute. Had not one man arisen from this darkness, the vanity shall have been complete. Among the broken and empty cisterns of the world lies a fountain of living water. The blanket of your spirit overlies all things and brings meaning to each moment of our lives. There is nothing lukewarm in the way of life. A man lives a life of full moment-by-moment significance, or lives all in an unseeing void. This life backward and forward from the moment of our conversion, for it is but our dying with Christ and to rise with you. It is all this accomplished before the world came to be, given later manifestation in your life and in ours. One may now see how the sun runs over and around the top of us. It is but a show of darkness and light, for the light of the world was always there, needing but one moment to penetrate the murk of evil which briefly invaded. Who knows what may be good for mortals in this life? All brief, pointless days we live. Mortals pass by like a shadow. The Lord saying, for a brief moment I abandoned you, for all of history does not measure in eternity. With great mercies will I gather you. This, the gathering of your people from your mercy. Your wrath is little, your mercies great. The anger for a moment, the kindness and everlasting. Mountains and hills signifying great men have been shaken and removed. But your promises never were broken by any event. In heaven these will be known to us to be the briefest point of duration. Those from Adam's time, from Noah, from Abraham, from Moses, from Jacob and David and Isaiah, and unto Peter and the apostles, and unto us. All will be gathered together in one place, but not in one length of time, for it is everlasting. Amen.